You want to make yourself powerful in a negotiation, this is the one biggest mistake I see people make. This can extend to looking for a job and interviewing all the way to raising money for your startup. Also, hi and welcome back to day 11 of all the best things I learned at Stanford Business School that I'm now teaching here for free. In business school jargon, there's a popular concept called BATNA, Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement, I think. It doesn't really matter, basically. It's essentially a backup plan. And what it says basically is if you walk into a negotiation knowing your BATNA, you are in a much stronger position to negotiate for what you actually want. Let's put a practical example to this, right? Let's say you're interviewing for jobs, you get a job offer, amazing, and let's say that the offer comes back and it's not amazing, right? The salary isn't as great as you thought. If you had been interviewing already and had 10 other job offers, you're more likely to go back to that offer and ask for a much higher salary or push back much harder than you otherwise would have. Versus imagine that you hadn't been interviewing for other jobs. You're going back to that person, you're scared about potentially what they're gonna think, you're scared about asking for too much, and therefore you kind of lowball yourself and maybe you compromise and don't actually ask for the salary that you want. And I know the comments that I'm gonna get, which is, Steph, you can't just manufacture 10 different job offers. And that's where I tell you you're wrong. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is that they interview really slowly or they raise money really slowly, meaning they're only talking to, say, 2 or 3 people and hoping one of those works out. Instead, actually the best people that I've seen in negotiations is people who truncate their process all in kind of one short time span so that they know they're gonna get multiple offers kind of all squeezed together at the same time. Having 5 offers prolonged over several months is not nearly as valuable as having all those offers available right now. I know it's hard to balance stuff like job seeking or raising money with all the other things you have on a day-to-day basis, but this is the argument to work really hard for a short period of time rather than drag out the process for much longer.